Coffee stains and name chains. I am such a loner. San Francisco bases got me slowly taking over. I can't wait to show you that I'm gonna take it over. LeetCode, beast mode, 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 LeetCode, beast mode. This is not my main thing, really I'm a coder. Coffee stains and name chains, I am such a loner. San Francisco bases got me slowly taking over. I can't wait to show you that I'm gonna take it over. LeetCode, beast mode, 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 LeetCode, beast mode.
Yo, what up, what up? What song is that? That's the LeetCode Beast Mode song. What do you mean? I'll run it to you. Give me a sec. Let me find it. Bro, just go on YouTube. How's the audio, by the way? Oh, you had your Google interview? Nice. How'd it go? This is official. How'd the interview go? Nice. Was it just like a phone screen? Was it a phone screen? Check my audio is working correctly. Damn, 2 BST questions. Yo, run them. Should I try them out? Were they hard? Got signed out. Wait, give me a sec. Got signed out of my... The first one was to return a valid route for a BST. What question is that? Yeah, send me over the number. I can try it out. All right, so today we're gonna just go through the TLE eliminators handpicked problems. Man, TLE eliminators is literally the best competitive programming like YouTube channel or resource that I've come across so far. So let's see. They created this CP31 cheat sheets with their handpicked problems from all the different ratings, from 800 up to 900. So let's just start with 800 and see how it goes from there. Then we're just gonna grind through these a bit. All right. And then let me know when you get the question ready. I'll try it out. Scan these TL. So Theophanes is busy after his last contest, as now he has to deliver many. I don't know how to pronounce this. Yeah, I did the LeetCode contest. I did pretty good. I think my rating's gonna go up because I hit 3,737. Find the root of a binary tree in an undirected acyclic graph. There's a Google question. Is this actually a LeetCode question? Yeah, I just did the. I was just able to get the 3 questions, but I implemented it super fast. I think I messed up my. If I didn't get it incorrect, I probably got a better ranking. But my best ranking is like 2,300 before, and it's pretty much all about implementation speed. That's what I realized. Because I can't usually solve Q4, but if I can solve the first 3 questions really fast, I'll get a good rating. Built off that, but I see. Okay, check out this. We're grinding out some Codeforces right now. Theophanes is busy after his last contest, as now he has to deliver. Busy, do you do Codeforces too or not? Yo, Alpha. We're gonna get into some Codeforces today. My neck hurts. So Theophanes is busy after his last contest, as now he has to deliver many. I don't know how to pronounce this. Let's go with this.
Halumies.
Halumies. He stored them inside N boxes, and each of which has a number AI written on it. He wants to sort them in a non-decreasing order based on their number. However, his machine works in a strange way. It can only reverse any subarray of boxes with length at most k. Find if it's possible to sort the boxes using any number of reverses. Reversing an array means choosing 2 indices I and j and changing the array. Okay. All right. Hold up. I need to fix this up. Tipper. Yeah, that's what I'm going to start doing. Yeah, I'm going to start doing Div 4 virtual. I'm actually joining the Div 3 competition tomorrow morning. But I'm going to start giving the virtual competitions. Even for LeetCode ones, I'm going to give the virtual just to practice. Hold up. My lighting is a bit... Holy, I was in Vancouver for a month, so I haven't really seen the sun, but the sun is really coming out right now in SF. That's my lighting is off because I have all my windows open. I'm just letting the sun come in. Yo, Farzan. is busy. What the hell even is this? Is it cheese? Okay. He stored them inside n boxes, and each of them has some number written on it. He wants to sort them in non-decreasing order based on their number. Okay. Basically just increasing order. However, his machine works in a strange way. It can only reverse any subarray of boxes with length at most k. Okay, so we can at most k. Find if it's possible to sort the boxes using any number of reverses. Reversing an subarray means choosing two indices. In Codeforces, with their indices, they go from 1 to n, which is interesting. Okay. Let's just look at the only reason I'm using Atlas is because my Chrome has like personal information on it and history and stuff. I don't want that popping up on my stream, so I just use Atlas. So the first line contains a single integer, the number of test cases. Each test case contains 2 lines. The first line contains 2 integers n and k, the number of boxes and the length of the maximum reverse that person can make. Okay. Okay. The first 2 test cases, the boxes are already sorted. In the third, you can reverse the whole array. I mean, if we could already flip 2, the thing is, if we could already flip 2, we can always sort. We could just perform a bubble sort by just reversing them. Like, can you just keep performing? Yeah, I think we just need to count like if it's sorted, and then if you can flip it, because then you just do a bubble sort. Let's just make sure. It's toxic. No, I've never worked that ramp. Are you talking about rippling? I've never worked that ramp. Yeah, I think all we need. The thing. The thing with, yeah, everyone says it's toxic everywhere. The thing with these Codeforces question is, out of all like the 10 questions I've done so far, it's literally one-liners because you just need to figure out some mathematical explanation or something you're gonna like some math equation that you need to leverage, and then you just implement that. Or like some intuition that you just find some intuition and you implement it. It's usually one-liners. Even on the contest, the first 3 questions were one-liners. Yo, Paul. Yeah, I think literally. Yeah, check if it's sorted. If it's greater than 2, yeah, we'll just implement this. So the implementation is always simple, but like yeah, actually the intuition. I got cooked on my first contest though. It was rated for everyone. I have a 415 rating on Codeforces. It's pretty embarrassing right now. So test cases input. Range test. Um, First line. N and K. You can download the CPH helper extension to solve questions efficiently. What does it do? Why are you optimizing for Codeforces if interviews are moving away from LeetCode style questions? Just because I want to get good at Codeforces, I don't really care to do interviews these days. I've already passed a lot of interviews. I'm not worried about passing an interview. Split. I want to get good at Codeforces. That's just my main goal. What is N? If K N. Oh, we don't even do we don't even care about the array. Actually, we do. I want to get into competitive programming. That's my goal. I don't see DSA questions disappear from interviews though, honestly. Like companies are still asking DSA. They have an AI round, but they still have a DSA round as well. So you'll do like one with AI and then you'll just do one like raw straight up DSA. Every company's still asking DSA. So there's this guy who interviewed at Nvidia probably a month back, and he said for his interviews he was studying CUDA, C++, a bunch of deep things that he thought Nvidia was gonna ask, and they just straight up asked him LeetCode questions, straight off LeetCode, copy and paste, and he failed the interview. So I don't know. That was like a month ago. So what are we gonna do here? If k is greater than 1, we just print yes, actually, obviously, because that just means we could just do any sort of bubble sort. Then we just have to check if it's sorted. If if array at I is less than array I minus 1. From like this. It was as. Yeah, I don't think. Okay, I'll check out the CSES. I also have that as well on my list of stuff. Python 3. Yes, yes, yes. No. All right, let's get our first submission of the day in. Grab some water. Easy work. Let's see. That was a little too easy. I don't know if I should be doing that easy of a question. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. So with all of these questions, you could actually just look at the. There's also editorial usually. So let's see what they say. This was in a Div 2 contest 2 years ago. So that's crazy. That's way too easy for a Div 2. If the array is already sorted or k is greater than 1, then there is always a way. Reverse of size 2, swap consecutive elements. Else, it is not possible since when k equals 1, the array remains the same. Yeah. The solutions are never. How do I hide the tags? Here? I already don't see the tags. Where do you look at the tags? Hmm. Okay, let me check. Yeah, it already says right here. Show tags for. It's already been off. It only showed that after I solved it. No worries. Let's see. Yeah, like honestly, the editorials on Codeforces are way worse than LeetCode, I would say. Because it doesn't actually explain why. It's saying if the array is sorted, but why it if we can be greater than 2, you should explain that a little bit. Like just mention, oh, we could just do a bubble sort or something. Yeah, I did LeetCode grind. I started LeetCoding in 2019. That was way before AI. Discussion boards, yeah, this I literally don't never even looked at the solution. I was grinding LeetCode without even LeetCode Premium too. Okay, these 800s are a little bit too easy. Let's not waste any time there. Let's check 1000. Give me a random question. Okay, nice. They only have 31 on 1000. Let's grind them. How did I do random? Whatever. Swap and delete. Don't you feel like don't you feel like the infinite help people has made the bar way higher now? I think the I don't even know. The bar is just a little bit higher, but it's pretty much the same from back in the days. But I guess people are spamming it way more often now. Okay, swap and delete. So you're given a binary string S. Did I already solve this question? No. You're given a binary string S, a string consisting of only zeros and ones. You can perform two operations on S. Delete one character from S. This operation costs 1 coin. Swap any pair of characters in S. This operation is free. Costs 0 coins. You can perform these operations any number of times in any order. Let's name a string you've got after performing operations above as T. The string T is good if for each I from 1 to T to the length of T, Ti is not equal to Si, so it changed. The empty string is always good. Note that you're comparing this resulting string T with the initial string S. Yeah, I did today's LeetCode contest. I got 3710. Finished the 3 questions. I couldn't get Q4. How'd you do? What is the minimum total cost to make the string good? So let's just take down some notes. You can perform two types of operations. Delete any character from S. So I think we need to. We're given a string S. Let's put a big example right now. But although usually you don't want to use a big example, you can perform any two operations on S. Delete one character from S. Swap any characters in S. So I think the empty string. Note that you're comparing the results of T with the. So we essentially need to change every single element. I think we could do a greedy something. I'm thinking might be able to do something greedy here, but essentially need to change every element from S. But deleting costs, yeah. Okay. let's look at the second test case. It's saying you can delete the second character from S to get 0, 1. This is original. You get 0, 1. And then swap the first and second characters to get 1, 0. And string okay. Let me think about this. Essentially, you need to change every element from S. Is it made of zeros and ones? Okay, it's only made of zeros and ones. So what I'm thinking is we probably need to perform swaps. Swaps because it makes it swaps because it's free. Probably need to move the ones to the front. Swaps is free. Swap any pairs of characters in S. The operation is free. Costs 0 coins. Let me think about this for a bit. Look at this third case. Oh my god. It always comes out so ugly. Whatever. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. You get swap these ones. Swap S2 versus. I feel like we want to use up as many. I'm pretty sure we need to just swap as many ones and zeros as possible to get. Let's see. Use as many swaps first, then delete. But the thing is, when we start deleting, it gets. Because if we do, why would we delete? Oh no. We could also just swap first. For this one, how do we make it different? What if we just swap 1, 0? and delete the back. Zero, one. Yeah, swap everything, but keep it at the front and just start deleting from the back. So kind of moving the... Does that work? I don't know. That's all I can do. Delete, delete. Wait, what can we do? Yeah, we can't really optimize this for. I feel like we swap ones and zeros, but optimize, but like keep the swaps at the front. So when we delete, it's just from the back. Because if we delete, see what chat's saying. Paul, what do you mean a XOR? Start. Oh, nice to have timer. Damn, I should have started the timer. I feel like how much is this one? We go 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 0. Then we swap this one. We could just keep swapping them. One. These are already good. Yeah, you can just... I feel like we just move from left to right, swapping them with ones that haven't been swapped. Okay, let me read over this again. Yeah, I feel like this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something like this. Maybe we'll just count up the number of zeros and ones. And then we'll just start placing them. So we know we have like... So we'll just place 1. Then we'll place with 0. And then the rest we need to delete. So suppose we just have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. Maybe we could just start placing them. We have 1. Yeah, we just start placing them, and then we just see the prefix that we could have placed, and then remove the suffix. Yeah, something like that. We just count the number of ones and zeros. I think. Because we do 1. Yeah. One, zero, zero. I don't even know if this is a proper variable name. Or yo, Paul, I knew it wasn't gonna. It's the rating is too low to have to do heaps or something. And with most of these Codeforces questions, you just have to think about it for a while, and then it's just like some random intuition. So I think we just need to place. So we just need to. But yo, even for like the higher rated problems, you just need to think of. It's always like some weird trick like this. So what's our solution? Chat, are we thinking we just count the number of zeros and ones? What was everyone thinking in the chat? And then just try to place them. So I think let me grab I need my charger. Charger. Makes sense. Dude, I like this question. Alpha, what if we just start asking these in the coding interviews, like Codeforces questions? But give them an hour. No hints. That'd be so funny. Because people aren't used to these questions, so if they're only doing like LeetCode, they might not be able to think it through properly. Or if if and then we just need to break. I just don't know if we break after we increment the index or not, but we'll work that out. What's water doubling? Yeah, I did the contest yesterday. I like how everyone's coming in asking about the contest now. Because that means like a bunch of the people watching are also trying out the contest too. But I got ranked 3,710. What? I solved 3 out of the 4. The fourth one was too hard for me. No, I couldn't solve the fourth question. But I solved the first 3 really fast. So it's really all about speed. Nice. Alpha could send his links now.
You are in a stadium.
Let's see this.
Okay?
Okay.
Of an unknown size.
All right.
You are in a stadium. Okay?
Okay.
Of an unknown size.
All right.
Every second, the amount of water in the stadium doubles. It starts with a single drop and it doubles.
Mhm.
The stadium is full after 60 seconds. When is the stadium a quarter full?
Oh shoot!
What? Wait, let me read this one.
You are in a stadium. Okay?
Okay.
Of an unknown size.
All right.
Every second, the amount of water in the stadium doubles. It starts with a single drop and it doubles.
Mhm.
The stadium is full after 60 seconds. When is the stadium a quarter full?
Oh shoot! Okay. So
One eternity later.
I'm completely lost there.
When is it an eighth? Sorry, when is it an eighth? When is it an eighth full?
Oh, I'm retarded. Yeah. Never mind.
No, I'm asking when is it an eighth full? You are in a stadium, okay?
Okay.
That's troll. Don't send me match short, man. What happened here? Paul, no comment. Um, I don't even understand what the question was asking, bro. I see. Makes sense. I need to do more code forces. Then I'll be able to solve that. One, two, three, four, six, length of we're off by one? What's going off here? Okay, let's just start with a small example. Yeah, it makes sense now when you mention it. I'm not trying to get no quant roll, bro. If it's just a zero, oh, then it should have broke. Nah, this it's we have to increase this. You're right. Yo, it's honestly really hard to get code forces in grad masters. I did 400 LeetCode questions. Now I can solve most medium, but my goal is to do well in technical interview. Only, do you think learning code force is necessary? Nah, don't learn code force if you're trying to just do interviews. I don't really care for interviews, so that's why I'm doing code forces. Oh, less sorry. I'm so dim. Because it's 40 0. There you go. 1225. What? What's GSOC? If 5 servers take 5 minutes to process 5 requests, how long does it take for 100 servers to process 100 requests? Um, bro, trying to give me the math. So per 5, Google some. I doubt Codeforces GM would struggle with rotting oranges. Bro, I'll send you the video. Do you know people are... Let's see. Okay, what am I doing wrong here first? One. Then we'll move on. 2. So the index is 1. Oh no, we don't want to break right away. Okay, and oh wait. If num zeros equals 0, break. Yeah, we do this. This is way better. Holy. Finally. I'll send you the video. He actually struggled with a couple of the questions I gave him because he was kind of over optimizing. But then like the one with combinatorics, he just destroyed. Check this out. What? Oh, I have to delete this. That's the code, simple code. All right, let's see how it turns out. Let's go. Yo, what do y'all think about that question? Oh, I got my green screen coming too. What do y'all think about that question? Watch the first one though. Watch the first one though. All right, let's try this. All right, this. What is this? The product of all the numbers in the array. You're given an integer array and a number k. In one operation, you can do the following: choose any index and add 1 to it. Find the minimum number of operations needed to make the product of all numbers. Like if you multiplied them, divisible by k. Bro, this is from TLE eliminators though. So they went through every single question at the different ratings and pretty much found like the best questions out of each rating for you to work on. I feel like there's like a binary search. Wait, let's see. I'm Filipino. The product of all numbers. Divisible by k. Yeah, let's see how. Let's see. I think I'm starting to think of a solution, but let's ready here. I'm gonna be up for the contest tomorrow. Yeah, I have an extension. Yo, yeah. Shout out to. I don't know how to pronounce your name, bro. Not gonna mess it up.
Rude Ranch.
Shout out to Rude Ranch. Paul, are you overcomplicating again? K is only between 2 and 5. So we either need to make it divisible by 2, 3, 4, or 5. Does increasing the number affect the result? We have 1, 5, 10. And our goal is to make it divisible by 3, let's say. So this is already equal to 40. If we increase this by 1, 4, we get 80. 1, 8. Yeah, try out Python. Yeah. Yeah, because like you can like, dude, there's like a math equation because like to make it to make it divisible by 5, we don't care about like any of the terms here. We just need to be able to we just need to be able to like get one of the numbers equal to 5, and then all the terms multiplied by each other is still going to be divisible by 5, no? Because we do 5 times a million, it doesn't really matter. Paul, what's your solution? Is it basically what I'm thinking? So we just figure out the one that's closest to any like 2, 2, 3. We could probably use a heap for that. We can put it in a heap distance from like any of these, and the one with the shortest distance. You can get the closest. Amor, what's up? Can I interview? I'm not really running any interviews at the moment. You can get the closest multiple of k, n plus. Oh yeah, k. What does this do? Okay, because we only care about like its divisibility. Yeah. So take. Yeah. Interesting. So what is do? Why do we have to add this? N plus, what's the distance of n? Yeah, I was just thinking we Amor, I'll answer that. Let me pin that question. I'll answer that in a sec. Paul's a data engineer. Maybe he'll answer that. Yeah, the output is the number of operations. Oh yeah, we just need to. Why don't we loop over each element and mod by k? Then for each element, like absolute of k. K minus n. Something like this. Yo, Caesar. Waiting for my package to come in. Where's it at? Any advice for any current CS student at McGill? Oh, okay, yo, my package is here. Give me a sec. Check it out. Any advice for current CS student? Do internships, work on projects, get good at LeetCode. Like the formula to getting a job is pretty much out there. You just kind of have to put the effort in, but start as early as possible. What is? Why are people talking about dynamic programming for this question? Oh, for bigger K. Okay, okay. So suppose we divisible by 6, right? And then we want to get divisible by 5. So it's going to be 4 away. So if we go 6 mod 5, we get 1. If the closest divisor we want to get it to is, we go k minus 1, and then, or if k equals 5, and 5 minus 1 equals, it will take 4 distance. But what if it's 7? Then this will equal 2, 3, 8, 2, 9, so equal 1. Okay. So I think, yeah. all we need to do is just like loop through the array. First. Nums equals second equals nums equals second dot split Okay, that was like simple math right there. Closest mod k closest equals nums if num equals 0. We just break. Closest. Closest. Min of closest and k minus num. Something like this. For my solution wouldn't work with 4 equals.